Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. It's far too early. Welcome to the first, best, and only morning show in existence. I'm Anthony Carboni.
And I'm Saige Ryan.
And it was a slow news day yesterday.
Man, not much to talk about.
Nothing happened. We have no show for you.
Good day.
Fuck off.
Everyone, what did you come here expecting?
Oh! What do you want from us? There's nothing going on. We can't create news out of whole cloth.
Right, we need people to be making things.
Yeah, we don't make things. We talk about things that other people make.
So,
did anybody make anything yesterday?
There was that one thing. I don't know what we need to know about the Game Awards.
What you really need to know about the Game Awards is that Bug Snacks was slighted.
Yeah, fair.
And Alana didn't win.
That's all you need to know.
Here are the winners of the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Last of Us Part 2 for Game of the Year. Fine. Once again, have you played Bug Snacks?
It got an 8. Cyberpunk got
an 8. Cyberpunk got a 7. Think about that. Last of Us Part 2 for Game Direction. Elden Ring for Most Anticipated Game. Last of Us Part 2 for Narrative. Ghost of Tsushima for Art Direction. It's a pretty game.
Mm-hmm.
Score and Music, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Audio Design, Last of Us. Performance, Laura Bailey as Abby.
Awesome.
Great. Games for Impact, tell me why. Now, the one that I did find interesting, was No Man's Sky for Ongoing Game. I really love that No Man's Sky won Ongoing Game. They were up against Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, Destiny 2, Apex Legends, and they gave it to No Man's Sky, and I like that.
Yeah, same.
I like that. Phasmaphobia for debut indie game.
A regular indie game was given to Hades.
That's right. Hades is my game of the year. Game of the year. I love Hades.
Wow.
But I love that Phasmaphobia won debut indie game because there's no more well-made and engrossing gaming experience than Phasmaphobia. Here's the thing about Phasmaphobia. It's fun.
It's fun.
Because it's you and your friends screaming at ghosts.
Yes, absolutely. It's mechanically, the idea of yelling at ghosts with your friends was brilliant.
Yes. Phasmaphobia is... It's one of those games on Steam that's just duct tape and the Unity assets and dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know if I want those awarded at the Game Awards, but this is what happens when you look up. That's what they did to the character model when you look up. Why take that out? It's Eurojank. It's Eurojank for sure. Half-Life Alyx for VR AR game, but the average person can't name another VR game, so that makes sense. Action game is Hades. Action RPG, Last of Us 2, blah, 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 blah. Anthony, where are the trailers?
The announcements at the Game Awards were massive. Really.
It's interesting because the Game Awards, yes, give awards to games and legitimize video games as an art form, yes.
Sure, yes.
Jeff Keighley has been working very, very hard for years to pull video games up into this sort of the same strata that, you know, television awards and Emmys would be, or an Oscars, and I think that's important. But the thing that people really come to the VGAs for, I think at this point, are not the VGAs anymore, just the GAs. They're just the GAs now? GAs?
Yeah, I guess.
The thing that people come to the GAs now for is those good exclusive reveals.
Yeah, and honestly, in a year or two where there were a lot less conventions, I think that a lot of companies were really banking on this being the thing, especially because so many things were delayed and this came right at the end of the year. So they were like, all right, I guess we're saving it for the Game Awards. And they did, and God did they. You would think that this was the most announcements made yesterday.
But it's how frustrating.
Yeah, right?
For Jeffathan Keighley to work all year to get the most media announcements in one event of the year, and just have Bob Chapek go, ring, 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 motherfucker.
He pulled a lever and it just trash. That's it. All right, but let's see what was announced actually at the Game Awards.
What we got, first of all, we've got Devolver Digital announcing Loop Hero. Love this. Very cute little indie game. It looks like it's got like cards to create the levels. I'm trying to figure out where our levels are here, just to be sure we're okay.
It's muted.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to look. Yeah, we want that down.
You can.
So you're like creating the terrain that you play in. Love it. Looks fun. Chia?
This looks beautiful to me. It looks wholesome and lovely, and I love just a simple, pretty game.
Yeah.
It gave me the like, I don't know. It just seems like a beautiful space to go away to. It feels like a good escapism game.
For sure.
I love escapism.
Sea of Solitude's coming to the Nintendo Switch. If you have not yet played Sea of Solitude, now is your chance. It's
and
a very
I have
lovely
not,
game.
and this will be my chance, and I'm very excited.
Very lovely game. Nier Replicant getting a remake, remaster, probably something more. Knowing how the Nier series goes, probably a little twists and turns in that.
The next one, Century Age of Ashes, was really interesting because this is a PvP combat game where you ride dragons. You just ride around on dragons and fuck shit up. Thank you, Harry. I was totally thinking Moana and kind of Wind Waker. Obviously, there is the cultural significance in the difference, so I was like trying not to, but I completely agree.
I mean, listen. Remember when Shadow of War came out and we saw the dragon riding and we were like, this is gonna be so good, and then Shadow of War came out? Imagine all the excitement of seeing that first trailer for Middle-earth Shadow of War. All your memories of Panzer Dragoon. If you don't have memories of Panzer Dragoon, fucking get some.
The next one is Sephiroth announced for Smash Bros.
Here's the most important part of this trailer.
Yeah, there's one important part of the trailer.
The stuff that they get away with on the Smash team makes me so happy continuously. This is what we were looking to see. You were wondering if this happens, and it does!
Yeah. Now, I'm not a Final Fantasy person at this time. That very much could change. I have not played most of the Final Fantasy games, but it's a good shot.
I think you'd like the remake a lot.
I bet I would. It hasn't happened yet.
And you'd like 15.
I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Perfect Dark, it's back. Joanna Dark is back, baby. What's Rare been doing that's like, everybody's like, what are we sitting on? What are we sitting on, Rare?
Yeah, there we go.
And that's not even Rare.
That looks lovely.
Show her, show her, show her!
Real loud. There we go. Very cool. The next one, Back for Blood.
Back 4 Blood, the Turtle Rock, the developers of Left 4 Dead, said, no, we're not gonna wait for Valve on this one.
They said more 4s.
More, like, hey, Back 4 Blood, do you get it? Do you
Remember,
understand?
we're the ones that made, in case you didn't.
Which, great, because, like, now's the time. Now's the time for another one of these games.
It's a 4-person, I believe it's a 4-person term.
Yeah.
First-person zombie shooter, great. Left 4 Dead does zombies well. Keep doing zombies.
Keep doing this thing that everybody else is doing that you started. Bring it back. Do it again. Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. I'm gonna go ahead and say this.
Yeah.
I can't get a grip on this one. I can't get super stoked for this one.
Same. Why doesn't yours make you input your age every time?
I don't know. I did it the first time.
Mine makes me do it on every one.
Look. So this is a PvP only sort of like guards versus thieves thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
There's a lot of these games in existence.
Yeah, it's real tricky to come out with like a squad-based PvP anything right now because people don't get really excited right off the jump. Like for instance, let's talk about Scavengers.
Yeah, a free-to-play action shooter. They opened their closed beta already.
If people don't get super excited day one for games like these, they just disappear.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you already play a game like this, it's tough to get you to jump to a new one, you know?
Yeah, especially ones that rely on you potentially having a community to play with as well. I definitely think that it's hard to be like, come on, we're all switching from Apex.
Yeah, come on, everybody.
Everybody, to the new game, you know? Forza and Cyberpunk crossover, okay.
It's just a car with a giant dick flapping out.
That's all it is, that's the crossover.
That's the car.
Callisto Protocol announced a new sci-fi horror game that I'm actually very excited about.
This is the creator of
Dead Space.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, why did you open that in a new tab? Tragic. But yeah, looks very Dead Spacey.
I'm so into it.
I'm ready. You know I love me some space horror.
Yeah. Space horror is everything.
Space horror is the one true horror.
It is, and it can be made so wrong, but it looks really, really good. Warhammer 40K, I'm into it. I spent a bit of time somewhat recently over the course of this year, knowing that I'm not going to play Warhammer 40K, the tabletop game, because I do not have the time or money to get into Warhammer 40K.
The money. It's mostly the money and the storage space required.
Right.
They call them miniatures.
Oh no.
But when you have 100 of them.
Yeah. Oh, 100? That's nothing, right?
Any game you have to play with a tape measure and intense levels of mathing,
yeah,
I want in on.
I feel the opposite about the tape measure and the mathing. However, I do find that Warhammer has such a rich, interesting lore to it. So I think that this is going to be a great game.
What's interesting is, like, I find that the lore comes through a bit in the Warhammer games, but they're really about being, like, this over-the-top action, which is cool. I dig it. That gives it the broadest appeal.
Yeah.
I want more of the lore.
I would love to see that as well.
I want the game to be played where you are a god that takes a giant tape measure and measures out on the table of the universe.
I don't think that's the lore.
You have to paint something to life.
That's not the lore.
That's the lore of the Warcraft universe. And then you're a chainsaw witch or whatever. You know? That's the deep lore of Warhammer.
Okay.
They got chainsaw witches and stuff.
I mean, yes.
Hey. I bet this made the least amount of splashes at the Game Awards last night.
What, we got a sweet little slice of life video game?
Ooh, I love a slice of life Annapurna interactive video game.
Yes, please and thank you. It's called Open Roads. It's the story of a mother and daughter's road trip.
But I bet it's about more.
Yeah, one could bet.
It is by Fulbright. You may know Fulbright. They made a Gone Home.
Yeah.
They made what was the name of Fulbright in Space?
What was Fulbright in Space?
You remember Fulbright in Space?
Fulbright Space Game? Anybody in chat?
It was named after something from Oregon.
Googling Fulbright Space Game. No, I didn't get anything like what I wanted here.
No?
No, absolutely not.
Disco Tacoma, not Oregon, Washington.
Ah, close enough.
I knew it was Pacific
Basically
Northwest.
the same
They all
thing.
live in that house in the Pacific Northwest, and they make very good video games.
Yeah, of course.
Disco Elysium Final Cut, very excited about that.
I know it's just a cinematic.
Who's
I know
that?
it's just
Who's
a
that,
cinematic.
Saige?
But Dragon Age 4 cinematic is so stunning, and they are so good at these cinematics. Play it for me, please.
Sage, who's that boy right there?
Just play it for me, Anthony, please.
Who is that?
Stop.
Does that boy look
Teasing
familiar?
me. Rude.
I wish the IGN player would let me.
No Dragon Age for us?
Every time IGN's player doesn't like that I've opened 4 of their videos. Let me just reload this page.
Oh, that's tragic. I look forward to stabbing him to death.
Young
No.
and lovely, girl from Ipanema goes walking.
DMCA.
Oh, I've never been on key in my life.
You'd be shocked.
Yeah, IGN.
Hey.
Hey, Igan. Hey, the Imagine Games Network.
Let me have the Dragon Age trailer.
If you're gonna put the Dragon Age trailer up, you better let us play it, Igan.
Over Egg Elf.
The page has become unresponsive.
Oh, perfect. All right, well, let's just go ahead and wait it out there. Or we can watch it somewhere else.
Yeah.
But yes, if we're not gonna get to play it, maybe, who knows these days on the internet, but the Dragon Age sweet, sweet, beautiful cinematic trailer.
There we go. I'm going to YouTube.
Oh, sweet moments.
Now, it's very interesting getting this trailer after the week of BioWare news that we've gotten.
It's true. I think that that's exactly, I mean, I'm sure they had it planned, but like, this is huge for them to be able to be like, don't look at the other stuff, look at our trailer.
Oh yeah. The timing on this is very fortuitous for BioWare.
Yeah. Like, it's fine. We'll announce it now and we'll have the Game Awards covered up next week. Look at that.
Now, where did you get this drink that's in the cup? Did you carry it all the way up onto the parapet? Or is there a flask that we're not seeing?
Maybe. Both. I don't know. Ugh.
That's some Dragon Age.
Oh, that's some Dragon Age.
Do you know what Dragon Age is missing that Warhammer has? Giant tape measures.
No, tape. They don't have that. Look at him. Oh,
there he is. He looks like a young Alan Rickman in that. Has Solus always looked like a young Alan Rickman, or is that new for Dragon Age 4?
I never saw it. I'm still not sure I see it.
You don't see it?
Hey, starting soon.
Hold on. You don't see it?
I don't.
You don't see a young Alan Rickman there. Oh, please.
Maybe a little.
That's a young Alan Rickman.
Maybe a little.
Come on.
Maybe a little.
Look at that pouty young Snape.
Look, not all pouty boys.
It's only pouty Snapes. Saige is like, where's my pouty Snape?
I mean, I've got a type.
All I want is a pouty Snape. Let me see if I can get us back down to where we were.
Yeah, the next one is Endless Dungeon.
Oh, so excited about Endless Dungeon. So in 2014, there was a game called Dungeon of the Endless. It was a 2D pixel art, basically a roguelike dungeon crawl with tower defense elements. And now, Endless Dungeon has been announced, the spiritual successor, in a very good trailer with very good trailer music.
Very good trailer music that I'm not sure if we can play.
A very good vibe.
So I'm gonna mute it.
All right. I may also just skip right past it.
It's beautiful trailer, it really is. It starts as essentially just a cinematic, but there is gameplay at the end of it. It looks absolutely delightful. They definitely went above and beyond for this trailer, and I'm very excited about it.
Dungeon of the Endless, I think, was just not ahead of its time, not before its time, but it wasn't quite the right time. And I feel like Endless Dungeon, now people look at a game like this and they go, I know exactly what this is.
Right.
Whereas in 2014, like, you had your Spelunkies, you had your your Rogue Legacies. No, Rogue Legacy was 2015. But the roguelike thing was beginning to happen. Now it's just, you had your Nuclear Thrones. Now roguelike or roguelite is like an element that we all get in games.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited that this is happening. Now, you may remember that I asked all of you last week if I should play Black Desert Online. What is Black Desert Online? Should I care about Black Desert?
And everyone said no.
They said no. Some people said yes.
It was almost a unanimous no.
It was a lot of no's. There were some yeses. Sure. But it turns out Black Deserts are over. It's Crimson Deserts now.
It's all Crimson Deserts.
It's all Crimson Deserts.
It's the color of the year.
And I'll tell you what, I watched this trailer. I don't know about this one either. Do I care? Should I care about this? Is this the thing that we care about?
I'm intrigued.
It's big.
It does look big.
They make a big worlds.
Big, pretty worlds. Much nature. And pretty characters, too.
Yeah, like, it seems good. They fight their knights sometimes. I don't know what Black Desert is.
We don't know anything.
Folks, I don't know what Black Desert is. But Crimson Desert's coming. But most important, the announcement of the Game Awards, I think.
Of course. Overcooked has the Swedish Chef coming. Overcooked 2, Swedish Chef. Yeah, Overcooked is a great game. Ruined friendships.
I am so fucking excited.
And yes, Swedish Chef from the Muppets.
Look at that. That's so good. Ugh.
I'm not sure. I mean, there's a little bit of insight here into kind of how that affects the game, essentially, and what kind of update is actually coming. But it's mostly just a new playable chef, it looks like.
Yeah,
it seems like it's mostly just a playable character.
Yeah, it's just, hey, the Swedish Chef is coming. We don't need to worry about anything else.
Fascinating that they did that at the Game Awards. Now, this looked... I'll take 5. The game's season.
Gimme those Ghibli vibes. Look at this. Field recording.
Oh my god. Their little bicycle.
I love that this is a game where somebody starts off field recording, ambient sound, riding a bicycle through a field, pulling out the 8mm camera. Look, everybody let me have this. Let me have this weird semi-fantasy Ghibli game.
I love it. I love it so much. It's absolutely stunning.
Look at this.
Audio real quick. I don't think we can have audio in this
You got
one.
a sketchbook, you're finding weird ruins.
Oh, camera and a recorder, and then you get on your bike.
This is all I want. Listen, the rest of the Game Awards, I love you. You did great. I hope everybody won the Game Awards.
But this game looks absolutely stunning, and I agree, this was definitely a standout for me. It's unique, and it's beautiful, and it's everything that I want.
I just want a slow walk, taking ambient noise. Hey, everybody, what were the best parts of Miles Morales? Finding ambient noise for your uncle. I'm sure that's not what this game is like.
Sure. Yes. But that game was called Season. We do not have a release date, but it was announced for the PS5.
I'm telling you, we talked about that portfolio team last week. PlayStation's got the best portfolio team in the biz. They really do.
Yeah.
They know how to do it. Call of Duty Black Ops Warzone gets a Season 1 trailer.
Okay.
Pew! Pew,
The
pew,
next
pew.
game, Arc 2.
It's about family now!
I'm very uncomfortable with this trailer in every capacity. If you would play it for me.
It's about family. All you need to know is in this frame, Saige.
Obviously, that's Vin Diesel. It looks like somebody used the Reface app and put Vin Diesel's face on this video game.
Let me look this up on a different website.
Thank you. Yeah, sure. Or like, you know the scene in
Oh, this
Margot Robbie.
This is an even better thumbnail. Please let me show this thumbnail.
Tanya.
Our
Tanya.
king. Our king.
You know-
Kingdom of the family.
You know the scene in I, Tanya, when they put Margot Robbie's face on an ice skater that was moving because she couldn't do the tricks.
Yeah.
Understandable.
It was a year too early for deepfakes.
It was a year too early for deepfakes, and you were like, oh, if you slow that down at all, or you are just paying too much attention, it is uncomfortable. That's how I feel about this Arc 2 trailer, the character. No, thank you.
This is 5 minutes long. We're probably not going to watch the whole thing, but
No,
here you
thank
see Vin Diesel and his daughter Aloy, I guess. But here he is.
It's like a bad deepfake.
I love it. It looks so good. Now, Ark, here's the thing. The open world survival, build a tribe, do a thing. It's very rare that I get into a survival style game. I got into Aquatica for a little bit.
Yeah.
Or Subnautica, I mean.
Oh,
I got into Subnautica for a little bit. I like No Man's Sky.
I don't like Subnautica.
I like Subnautica until you get into real deep base building. I don't care about building bases.
I just don't do well with deep ocean. It's not for me.
Look at him, he's so mad.
I hate it. I hate everything about it.
But anyway, Arc 2 is coming. Vin Diesel is there.
He's literally there. He's too literally there, in my opinion.
He's extremely literally there.
I think there are a lot of situations in which you can make video game characters look a lot like the person portraying them. Until Dawn is an excellent example of that. These characters really did look like these people without making me uncomfortable. But yet, okay.
In addition, there is an animated Arc series that's coming out, which was announced alongside this trailer. I don't know if that's a Vin Diesel joint as well, but that's very interesting. Arc has a very, very, very dedicated fan base. People who are into Arc are really into Arc. And so I'm glad they're getting all the Arc.
Are any of you in chat those people that are really into Arc? I would love to hear that. I would love to know, genuinely. The next thing on the list was Fall Guys got their Season 3 trailer. Hey, $9, thank you for that sub. So appreciated. Fall Guys got their Season 3 trailer. We saw some little sneak previews of this popping up, 2 weeks ago now? They had seen the sweet little Pangy.
Yeah, we saw a sweet little Pangy.
But now we're getting to see all of the cosmetics that are coming. All right.
There's the Pangy, and it is a suit.
It is.
It is a suit.
I think there's both.
It's an enemy in a suit.
Yeah.
A lot of things can be both an enemy and a suit. One day I will wear all of my enemies as suits, and I will add all of their power to mine.
It looks very cute. It does, of course, look like there is a huge update to maps, covering them in snow. It effectively made me want to play Fall Guys again. I think this is adorable, and I'm real into it. I also love holiday events and games. Maybe I'm just real into holidays, but like the Overwatch holiday event gets me every year. I love getting
There's the
information.
little wind-up Pangy.
Little tiny wind-up Pangy. Look at this. So sweet.
Yeah. What do you think is the best holiday event in any game in history?
Oh man, in any game in history, it's Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing's pretty huge.
Animal Crossing is number one for me. I remember having to every year be like, I need everyone to leave me alone. I have to sign on to Animal Crossing when it was on GameCube, and I was very into that. So Animal Crossing Holidays, I think they do a phenomenal job. And genuinely, as somebody who doesn't really actively play Overwatch anymore, I was very, 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 very into Overwatch's holiday events. They did a great Halloween and a great winter holiday event.
Yeah, Blizzard always does really well with holidays in their games.
Yeah.
I think Animal Crossing's up there for me. They did a holiday thing for Final Fantasy, which was very good. They also, back in the day, I think listen, y'all know, I'm an old school Sega boy. I love and miss Sega very dearly. Phantasy Star Online had the craziest holiday event. It was beautiful. And on my Saturn, my Sega Saturn, which I still own, bless my Saturn, I bring it out every year, Christmas Nights into Dreams. The best holiday game event ever made.
I don't know a damn thing about it.
Oh, you will this year. I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you about Christmas Nights.
Okay.
You're gonna love Christmas Nights. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, this page is freezing though. Let me get
Oh
this.
yeah,
this
that's fine.
somewhere
We'll
else.
transition over in a moment. A new Evil Dead game. And yes, there has been an Evil Dead game. It's just
There's been a great Evil Dead game on the Dreamcast.
It's just
perfect game, no notes.
Nope, tried it. Did try it. Not great in any capacity. Also not an Evil Dead game in any way. There was nothing about it that actually said Evil Dead.
There was a one-liner button.
There was a one-liner button.
And Bruce Campbell would say hilarious one-liners.
Hilarious is a stretch. That's something. I love the Evil Dead franchise. I really do. I'm very excited about this game. It looks absolutely phenomenal.
And it's in current continuity with Ash vs. the Evil Dead. His daughter's in there.
I love it.
It looks so good. I knew that they were working on a new game. They had talked about it potentially being VR.
Necronom nom nom nom.
But it looks like they went more traditional. There she is! And then there's Arthur, Army of Darkness times, and then I think there's the fourth playable character I think is new for the game. He might be from the comics, but I'm not super up on the comics.
Not either.
Daughter, I thought it was Kelly. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's spoilers. That's spoilers.
It looks absolutely delightful.
It's spoilers
a
for.
PlayStation-
I'm sorry. It's spoilers for a canceled series that's been gone for a couple years. I'm sorry.
It's a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh,
At least
yeah?
it seems.
I
They
think
said
it's
they only
timed.
announced it for PlayStation.
I think it's timed.
Yeah, they only announced it for PlayStation so far, which is at least somewhat exclusive.
Yeah, that's the PlayStation portfolio team doing their magic again with
Mm-hmm.
timed exclusives.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely makes sense. And it looks lovely. It's going to be on PS4 and PS5 though, so they are releasing it for backwards consoles. And here's hoping.
Yeah, this
that
looks like
when
it's
they-
been in development. Like when you look at the graphics, you're like, this looks like it's been in development for a while.
Here's hoping that when they say they're releasing it for an older console, it actually runs decently on an older console and doesn't look like something from the Sega Dreamcast.
I don't know. That Dreamcast looks pretty good. That Dreamcast game I have no notes on.
Sure, absolutely. It's just some companies say, backwards and that, like it plays on the older consoles. And then you go, does it? Does that count?
This one,
Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. Coming to the Switch.
do we all have the love for Ghosts and Goblins as a classic
No,
that Capcom thinks we have?
absolutely not.
I mostly love the idea of Ghosts and Goblins and remember being incredibly frustrated by it at all times.
Yeah, like this is not something I will play. I don't play a lot of side scrollers.
It's got that weird art. It's got that weird mid-budget art style.
Yeah, I
You
can
know,
see that.
where they really made their dollar go far.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I hope someone's very excited for it.
I hope it's like, if it's like a $20 release, I'll wind up playing it.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
Please, IGN, please. Please, my wife, she's very sick.
All right, we've only got a couple more to get through here, I think. God, it was a long list of these announcements. Can you believe that these are not the biggest list of
This
announcements?
is not the big list of announcements that we have for you today.
What do we got here?
PlayStation Studios released some game footage of Returnal.
This looked fun.
Returnal was very interesting to me when they did the PlayStation 5 presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool to see more of it. You know I love a Housemarque jam. I love Housemarque, and this is a big departure stylistically for Housemarque.
Yeah, the game looks absolutely stunning. For this to be live gameplay, like this is beautiful in my opinion. The characters, the movement, the enemies.
Also, Housemarque just known for mostly top-down and very arcade-style stuff, and you can see that it has that sort of gameplay to it.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, just the whole perspective and everything, very different for them.
Right, and they definitely showed kind of switching between the third person and then that kind of tighter shot of that almost first person.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I am excited to see more from it. I'm also a little bummed that Resogun and Super Stardust didn't get a PS5 update. Just give them a little bit of a polish. Give them something new.
A little update as a treat.
I can have a little update as a treat. Just gonna reload this IGN page again.
Yeah, sure. Keep loading it.
Maybe we should go to the different site. I don't know.
Maybe we should.
I don't know.
Maybe there's another site that covered the Game Awards. I would imagine one other site at least covered the Game Awards. Probably, right?
I don't know. We're up pretty early.
We are up pretty early. That's fair. But yeah, that game looks absolutely beautiful. And there were a couple more things on this list. It Takes Two.
Oh, It Takes Two. Yes, to It Takes Two. Let me pull that up.
Yeah. Look, we had it all pulled up. We had it prepared. It's just...
Let me grab that real quick so y'all can watch it. This is what we call fucking cute.
Oh yeah, it's real fucking cute. I'm so into this. No, it's co-op only.
Co-op only, baby.
You have to co-op it.
It's a choice to be made in the year of our Lord 2020 to be sure, but hopefully by the time it comes out, we'll all be on couches together.
Now,
all of us.
Is it only couch co-op or is there an online co-op?
I bet there's an online.
I would bet there's an online co-op.
But it's about love. Get on the couch.
The Book of Love.
Everybody
is the
get on the
narrator.
couch.
It's very, very cute. There are a lot of games that come out that have that like co-op feeling that are like, no, but you can play it alone. And I'm like, but why would I? This wouldn't be as fun to play alone.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that they were just like, no, play this game the way it is meant to be played. Play it with somebody. And the characters are freaking adorable.
Look at the little dolls.
I love them. So the storyline reveals that they were not previously dolls. It shows them as humans on their wedding day, very cute. And now they are surviving together. A sweet little couple.
We love to see it.
Oh.
We love to see it.
It looks absolutely adorable. I'm very excited about it. The next thing on my list is Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy Forever!
Forever.
Oh, hey Tommy, if you're watching, Super Meat Boy Forever is about is a reference to how much time it took you to make the game, right? Tommy?
Hey.
Hey Ed. Hey Tommy. Is this thing on? Hey boys. No, they've been talking about this forever, and they've been very excited about it forever, and so I am excited that they finally have a launch date for it.
Yeah. What was that launch date? Let me see. December 23rd, 2020.
It's
That's
here.
So soon.
It's coming.
So that's in what, 2 weeks?
That's in 2 weeks. We're
What
going to
is
be playing
time?
Super Meat Boy Forever.
Yeah. Super Meat Boy 5 Ever? That's the following sequel.
Too Fast, Too Meat Boy?
2 Vin Diesel, 2 in that game.
So here we go.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm not feeling for it. It looks adorable. I did play Super Meat Boy. I do get a little frustrated by Super
Meat
Boy.
And of course, the difference between this and the regular Super Meat Boy is this is an endless runner. You cannot stop. You must continue. Meat Boy moves at Meat Boy speed, and you've just got to keep up.
I don't think this is going to be for me and my mental health.
I love Super Meat Boy.
I think this is going to be bad for my mental health. I'll try it, no doubt. But
Yeah, put Vin Diesel in Super Meat Boy,
let's
cowards.
not. Vin Diesel is already a Super Meat Boy.
If you were going to make a Super Meat Boy animated series
Yeah.
or live action,
Yeah.
would it be Vin Diesel as Super Meat Boy or Dr. Fetus?
See, I think that they should do a Super Meat Boy patch for Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, just dicks?
Well, no, maybe it would stop showing dicks, because they already show plenty of dicks.
I think they're
But
just
we'll
gonna
get
get.
to
I think that just means you give Super Meat Boy a dick.
Oddworld Soulstorm is coming in
Oddworld
spring of 2021.
Soulstorm.
Looks absolutely delightful. Maybe we'll even be allowed to show a trailer.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
We'll see if the internet allows it. PS4, PS5, of course. Everything's coming to the PS5.
Everything's coming to the PS5.
There hasn't been much on this list that said coming to Xbox.
I think we're looking at a lot, like I said, of timed exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at PlayStation. You know, it's like Cyberpunk. You can't see a Cyberpunk billboard without seeing an Xbox on it.
Yes.
That's just kind of what these deals are about, and I wouldn't be shocked if a lot of this stuff is also coming to the Xbox, but PlayStation jumped on it. PlayStation jumped on it for the Game Awards.
Yeah, they did.
And also jumped on it probably giving these developers a little bit of money up front so they could make their game.
You know why you have
Smart. It looks delightful.
I love Oddworld.
eyes.
Yeah.
I love Oddworld. And you know what's funny is, like, I love Oddworld despite its aesthetic, not because of. Like, this is normally not an aesthetic that I'd be super into, but for some reason Oddworld just makes it work for me. And I love it.
Yeah, I'm kind of into the aesthetic, honestly. I do
So good.
enjoy it. Yeah, that looks great. So, spring of 2021. Elder Scrolls Online, Gates of Oblivion, cinematic trailer.
Who's killing crabs? Who's coming with me?
I played the last ESO expansion, and it was just fine. It was good. That's not an insult to it. I just haven't really gotten into ESO. I've had a good time when I've played. I have nothing wrong with it, but I think I don't have a community that gets online and plays, and I think that that's part of it. If I had friends that played Elder Scrolls Online, I might be more likely to jump in.
Also, you know, it's like we're talking about with squad-based shooters. Online, you know, MMORPGs are the same thing. Where are your friends at?
Yeah.
Where are your friends at, and have you been invested for a long time? Because if so, how are you gonna move? Anyway, this
My friends are in Toontown.
all the real ones are in Toontown,
You know.
and the realest ones are in Club Penguin. Hit me up later for that private invite to Club Penguin.
Come by my igloo.
The expansion's called Gates of Oblivion. It's coming out on January 21st. Monster Hunter Rise is getting a demo in 2021, January. That's just a month from now, Saige, because time is an arrow. Forever moving. Inexorably.
It's Super Meat Boy forever. It just never stops moving.
I'm very excited for Monster Hunter Rise. I know you have not dipped your toe into the Monster Hunter Lake yet, but it's fun. It's fun. Got that new Among Us map.
Yeah, which we saw the image of forever ago, and it is finally out.
Master Chief is coming to Fortnite before he comes to the frickin' Xbox.
Hey, Master Chief, go to your own game.
Master Chief, you got lost on the way.
Stop making appearances.
Master Chief, you didn't have time to stop off at the Tilted Towers. You needed to be on the Halo.
Yeah. You got a game to play. You got a game to do. Stop being other people.
Stop. You can't hang out with John Wick and Thor today. You've got a job to do.
I think Master Chief got lost.
Johnny Spartan, I'm so mad at you.
Maybe that's why they didn't make the game.
Ooh, Johnny Spartan.
Maybe that's why they didn't make the game. Probably didn't make the game. Just Cause, coming to mobile.
Just Cause is coming to mobile. It looks like... what's that one that you like playing?
It's like Green Free Fire, honestly. It literally looks like Green Free Fire.
Yeah.
Which, like...
It's, it's got that toppy-down,
but it also looks like
shooter.
Fortnite mobile. It looks like all of those Battle Royale mobile games. I won't play this.
No. Not when I got KOTOR 2 on my phone now.
Right?
Ruined King, a League of Legends story. This is exciting because this is part of that huge portfolio announcement that they made last year where they were bringing League of Legends to 1 million different genres.
Is it playing?
It's playing from the IGN page. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And you remember when they showed all of this stuff for League, and it was like a fighting game. A squad-based shoot, like all of this different stuff. This is a turn-based RPG set in the League of Legends universe, and this is exciting to me. And I know this is like not what core League fans want. Like I'm already seeing in chat that people are like, why? I'll tell you why. I'm never gonna play League. But they have such an interesting portfolio of characters and settings and locations and story and lore that I'd really like to get into. And I can't because I'm just not going to get into League. But it's too late. The community is too solidified.
And a little too toxic.
And I don't like competitive stuff. Like, I don't get super competitive.
Same.
So, for me, other stuff that lets me play within the League playground...
Yeah, absolutely. League is a really interesting franchise.
I watch every Overwatch movie that comes out.
Yeah.
And I do not play Overwatch. I just love the characters.
They do make great little films.
This is smart.
Ronan in chat said, so KDA RPG soon?
I would love that.
Oh, we would play a KDA RPG so fast.
Closest thing we've ever gotten to a KDA RPG is called Final Fantasy X-2, and it's the best Final Fantasy.
Bold statement.
The new Mass Effect got a teaser trailer.
Looks lovely.
Very teasy.
Super teasy.
Very teasy.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna look at this trailer, I warn you, it's mostly a tease.
Also, we need to hustle through this. It's 8:49.
Did anything else happen yesterday?
Well, we gotta talk about the Cyberpunk bit.
Oh, yeah. We gotta talk about the Cyberpunk bits. It's space. You can travel through it.
All right. So for the rest of this list, I think actually that finished it.
Folks, there was a lot at the Game Awards.
There was so much.
Folks, it was so much. And we want to know what you thought about it too. Jump into that Discord, you little pickles.
Do it. We're going to be talking about it all day.
It's all I can think about.
It's all I can think about.
Jump on in there. Share your faves. Share the things you're most excited about. Talk about the not the VGAs, the GAs.
Yeah.
The GAs.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's just a great place to be, that Discord.
It is. It's a lot of fun. We actually have some special Discord roles now that are going out to our patrons.
Ooh.
Because we updated the Patreon this week with a bunch of exciting new perks, including once a month, a game that you can play with a PixelCircus GM, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So that is a limited tier, but there are so many perks that went up this week for the other tiers. It's a lot of fun. We have a secret channel where you'll be able to roll as the enemies in Failed Save. It's gonna be bananas. There is so much Patreon content coming. And if you like the show and you want to keep it going, supporting us on Patreon is an excellent way to do so. If you cannot, however, do something like supporting us on Patreon, you can always just share the show. You can check us out on YouTube. We have a recently launched YouTube channel. It's just PixelCircus. Check it out. We do edit downs of this show. We do edit downs of our tabletop RPGs, and supporting us on YouTube also helps as well. Just dropping a sub over there. It's completely free. Sharing the show, making clips.
All that stuff helps. All that's, you know what else helps? Do our jobs for us. Jump into that Discord and put down some stories that you've seen recently.
Yeah.
That you'd like to see on It's Too Early.
Yeah,
we'll give you a shout out.
What you want to hear.
We'll shout you out. We'll say, hey, look at this. Look at what this little pickle did, we'll say.
Yeah, we're very happy to talk about what you want to hear and want to discuss it with you. So keep the conversation going in Discord. Anthony, where can they find you on the internet?
Oh, goodness. I'm at Carboni everywhere. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Friday nights, like tonight, I'm here for Failed Save. I also have a comedy science podcast with Jeff Canona called We Have Concerns that comes out every Friday. There's a new one today. And I am on the Star Wars YouTube channel and StarWars.com. Oh, and on Twitch, I'm not Carboni. I'm at Anthony Carboni. Twitch, you cowards, give it back to me. It's mine. How about you, Saige?
You can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Saige. I'm live on my channels on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I am here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm here most days, you could say, so following the channel is an excellent way to find more of my stupid face. But today is a very exciting day. Not long after this, at 12 o'clock Pacific, I am going to be in a very exciting charity D&D game for World Builders on twitch.tv. on twitch.tv/Patrick Rothfuss. Yeah, that Ronan just posted the tweet, the D&D tweeted about our game, which is very exciting. We've got Talis and Jaffe. We've got Abria, who you all know from Failed Save, who's going to be on Failed Save with us as well tonight. We've got Brennan Lee Mulligan. It's going to be bananas.
It's going to be bananas.
It's going to be a really cool game, and it's all for a wonderful organization, Patrick Rothfuss's World Builders, and that starts at 12 o'clock. It is from 12 to 4 p.m. It's very cool. Oh, they did? Yeah, it's going to be bananas. I know they have the central time on there, so 12 o'clock Pacific. That's so soon. And then after that, I will be coming essentially immediately to Failed Save. Failed Save starts at 6 o'clock Pacific. You can see both of us playing our D&D 5e campaign tonight. And thank you for that link to the channel as well. So if you want to come and support it, it's a cool cause and a bunch of very cool players that got together for it. So I'm excited to be a part of it. It is led by B. Dave Walters, brilliant DM, and we're all playing freaking level 20 this afternoon. So
cheats, hacks,
level 20.
I'm a level
20 druid.
Action replays.
Arch druid is gonna be my only chance to ever play an arch druid. So we love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of our community and supporting our show and getting up far too early to start your days off with us.
Yep, we will be back on Monday.
Bye.